Welcome to the Two Tunes podcast.
Oh, we started. Okay.
We did start.
All right.
Were you ready?
All right.
I might not even be ready.
I wasn't ready, but that's okay.
We'll figure it out. We'll do it live.
Do it live.
So the other day, I saw that Silverstein is playing in Allentown.
Oh.
On a Saturday.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, that's only an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Mm-hmm. So I went to purchase tickets, and then they're like, VIP.
And you're like, I'm a very important person.
So
Clearly.
let me see.
Clearly.
Where are you?
What if I talk like this the whole episode?
Cool. Whatever. You do you.
I'm gonna.
So where are you, Silverstein?
Where are you, Silverstein?
Yeah. So I got the VIP ticket.
Those VIP ticks.
I got VIP ticks from a company called Soundrink.
Okay.
Who just sells like VIP tickets.
Yeah. Didn't you go to this tour?
I did.
When?
A couple weeks ago.
Did you talk about it?
No, I didn't.
Did you not care for it?
I'll tell you off mic.
Okay, fair enough.
But anyways, so I decided, hey, I'll just get like the most expensive one, which basically puts me into like top band ticket prices. Because they're like general admission is like $50.
Okay.
So
when is this show?
Crap. Let me look at my calendar.
Tour. I got it.
Concert.
Pull up their tour dates. This is the 25 Years of Noise.
Yeah, May 11th.
Tour. May 11th.
It's a Sunday, sorry.
Oh.
It's a Sunday. May 11th. I'm just going to take the Monday off.
Yeah.
But it's an hour and a half away.
Mm-hmm.
What I get. So I signed up for two things. I signed up for the after show VIP upgrade and the side stage diamond VIP at the same time. So the after show is a meet and greet with Silverstein, photo opportunity with Silverstein, limited tour exclusive 7-inch, exclusive tour poster, souvenir laminate with lanyard, autograph set list, Silverstein tote bag, exclusive Silverstein drink koozie.
Nice.
And then the side stage, everything in the after show VIP upgrade, plus side stage viewing for Silverstein set with a custom monitor mix.
Oh.
And
custom monitor mix?
It's
so you can be like you
there's
can tell them what you want? Or there's a monitor in
there's
front
a
of
monitor in front of us
Yeah.
that's like, this is the house.
Yeah, that's
that
funny.
that you can hear everything. And show use drumsticks and guitar picks.
Amazing.
So I got that.
You can say how much?
Let me see. It's like 200 something.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm in my let's go to shows era.
I mean,
and pay whatever.
Apparently.
Because like, why not?
Why can't I log into Ticketmaster?
It's not on Ticket. Well, I mean,
it is on Ticketmaster because I was trying to log into Ticketmaster.
Yeah. So on here, and then it's like all pre-sale tickets and tickets included in VIP packages are general admission tickets and will call pickup only. You can get your ticket at the venue's box office the night with a photo ID.
Photo idea. So I got this idea for a photo.
So $220. $90 for the after show thingamabobber. And then like, and the VIP's out of stock now. And then it took me to the website, Soundrink, and then I like scrolled down a little further and I'm like, oh, Bayside's doing this. Bayside's playing like a two night events in like every city. Okay. And the first night they're playing like earlier albums because they're also doing a 25-year thing. And then the second night they're playing like later albums. So I'm going to Cleveland to see Bayside and doing pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
So Cleveland, and then this one is side stage seating for Bayside set, meet and greet with Bayside's individual photo, sound check of songs not played during concert, group photo with Bayside, 7-inch of some things, signed poster, early entry. And mostly I'm doing this for the early entry because I'm old and don't want to stand outside in the cold.
Yeah.
But the Bayside one is in April.
I would do it more for like the swag.
Yeah, I'm not doing it to meet them, and I'm not doing it for the side stage. That's just like part of it, I guess. Where it's like, well, that's cool that I get to do this. But with Silverstein, I'm going to be like, by the way, I'm supposed to say hi from this person who they know. They're friends with this person that I'm also friends with. Their name is Katie. They live in LA. Their husband is a sound editor or music editor. Music editor? Their job is to put music into or pay the artists what they're supposed to be to have their music featured in shows.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You should tell Shane told to listen to our podcast.
Maybe. I'll be like, hi, my name's Bo. I'm in a band called The Code. You may know people that I know of.
Yeah.
Like Katie, not going to put their name out.
Katie says hi.
Well, I'm supposed to give like the nickname because she told me to do that. Because when I went to see them, this will be the third time I've seen them.
Yeah.
But the first time was at Love Drafts, and I told her, I'm like, hey, I'm going to see Silverstein because like they're buds. And she's like, yeah, tell them so and so says hi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I will not be seeing them because I don't know them.
Yeah.
But if I did, cool. I will tell you that. And then I also purchased tickets for Nine Inch Nails in Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. Was that like $1,000?
No, that was about the same price, but it wasn't like VIP stuff. It was just like regular ticket.
Get in the door for $220.
$290.
Jesus.
For that. And then I was able to see. All right, so I know Broadway does this. Like you buy a Broadway ticket, and they'll show you this is your view.
Yeah, no, more concert venues are doing that too, and sports venues, like which are
which is great. So I had to like search. It's at Rocket. It's in Cleveland. It's at where the Cavs play. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse or something like that. Is that what it's called now?
It used to be like Quicken Loans Arena.
And it used to be the Gund Arena. I liked the Gund Arena because it sounded
Gundam?
like it sounded like gonorrhea.
Oh, that too.
Because I was like a teenager when that.
Somebody made a T-shirt at some point that said "I got gonorrhea at the Gund Arena."
Yeah,
that's out there somewhere.
But I kind of hate when you name something and then it changes just based on who's paying for it.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's the Sears Tower. In Chicago.
What is it called now?
It's called the Willis Tower. Or at least it was. And like at all the arenas, it's whoever's paying to have that. It's like, hey, sponsorship deal. Like give us money and we'll put the name up here.
Yeah.
So I kind of like, when is the Empire State Building going to be called something else? Will it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways. So we're here to talk about two tunes.
Oh,
that's cool.
I finished another book.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. I read 5 books in January.
That's a lot.
It is.
That's a lot for me.
But also, I never get a chance to read, so I'm enjoying it while I have a chance. I did just also find 2 graphic novels and a collected edition of a comic that I bought, I don't know, maybe a year or more ago and forgot I had. So probably be diving into those next. I read The Watchers.
Yeah.
We talked about that because I was wondering what I should read. And you were like, just read The Watchers. I liked it.
Yeah.
There's a sequel.
Yes, I'm aware.
Which I want to read also.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. I thought his writing was good. Their writing, A.M. Shine is the writer. I thought their writing was good. The story was compelling. Yeah, I kind of picked up on part of the twist before they said it, but not.
Yeah. You didn't watch the movie yet?
No.
You're going to watch it now?
At some point. Was it good? Did you like the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I dug it. And I didn't. You don't know the twist.
Well, there's a couple twists.
We'll talk off the mic.
Yeah, there's like a bigger one towards the end, and then. But I kind of picked up on some of it before, but also that's just like, yeah, if you're reading the clues, you can get it. It's not like that's the way twists and things work. It's like, oh, now I realize this or whatever. So, but there was a couple things, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It was just like I felt proud. I was like, oh yeah, I figured that out. I was right about that. But yeah, it was good. I want to read the sequel I would also gladly read, like, I think they have like another book or two out. So a book is also relatively new. I think it's like 2021.
Okay.
So they got on that pretty quick, making it into a movie.
There's so did you ever watch The Expanse?
Okay. So I watched maybe like the first couple episodes of The Expanse, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I just like didn't follow through or whatever. Mm-hmm. I own the 3 books.
Oh, there's more than that.
Well, I own a 3 collected set, including like the first, I guess it's the first 3.
Yeah.
And the first one is what The Expanse is based on, I think. And I have never cracked them open.
Okay.
I look at them all the time. I'm like, oh, but also I think in my brain, I'm like, that's a lot of books to read.
Yeah.
And then knowing that now there's more and whatever.
Well, it's done.
Well, sure. But even still.
And the show's done too.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because, so it's not a single writer. It's like 2 people, and they use a...
Oh, is that why the name is...
They use a pen name.
James S.A. Corey.
Yeah.
Is who wrote The Expanse ones.
Yeah, but it's actually like 2 guys.
Is it like James S. and A. Corey or something like that?
I don't know how their name relates to their real names, but they now have another book series started, and it's already like even before.
It's like going to be a show already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be a show, and only like the first book is out.
Yeah.
And I think it was going to be a show even before, and it's by the producers of The Expanse. So they're just like, I like what you're doing. What do you got next?
Sure.
It's like, all right, we're going to make that into a TV show. Yeah. It's like, okay, cool. We'll go for it.
I'm trying to go through some of my books and things and actually like get rid of some. I have a friend who teaches English. I want to send her a bunch to just have available in her classroom. Probably donate some. And then I threw away all my Neil Gaiman books. Because I was like, I don't even.
Yeah.
I didn't really have crazy affinity for him and his stuff anyway. Like I liked some of the things that I read.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't even want to donate these or whatever. I just want to throw them out. Okay. So I did that. Got some music to talk about?
Yeah, we do. Way to bring it down. So. Dave Hause. He's from Philadelphia. He was or is in another band called The Loved Ones.
He was or is in another band called The Loved Ones.
You need to stop.
You need to stop.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, he was. They went on tour 10-year anniversary. Anyways, he was in a band called The Loved Ones. The Loved Ones was on Fat Records at some point, and I think he's also in a band called The Falcons. All these say that they're present.
Okay.
The Falcons features Brandon Kelly from the Lawrence Arms.
Okay.
Some guy on drums. Mm-hmm. Dan Andorino. I messed that up, I know. But the bass player for Alkaline Trio.
Oh, okay.
And Dave Hause.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just a bunch of like Dave Hause bands.
Yeah.
I saw this because there is a festival in Philadelphia. And I think that he is like, I know he's playing, but I don't know if he's like one of the guys that does all of it.
Okay.
Like it's like his thing. Anyways, it's like kind of like folk acoustic type stuff. It says that it's Americana, but then he's also kind of like it's kind of like what all the punk rock guys do
as their like side thing.
As their side thing is like, I will play acoustic guitar and sing.
Yeah.
And then it can be
like
Americana.
If you see Chuck Reagan.
Exactly.
But not hot water music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All these things are just like, if this song could live as a folk punk type thing or Americana
this song at least not very punk.
No. And this album isn't.
Okay.
It's that piano and the dulcimer.
Yeah.
It's throughout the whole record.
Jeez, sorry.
Yeah. So my biggest thing with this was picking what song.
Okay.
Kind of like last week was like, what song? This album's great.
Yeah.
This album is called Verses, and then he has another album coming out
called Choruses.
Nurses.
Oh.
It would be really cool. But the artwork is the same, and it just has like the first. So Verses has a key. So the album cover is a heart with a keyhole, and then on the bottom left there's one key, and then on the bottom right there are like boxing gloves.
Okay.
And then in Nurses.
Oh, Verses as in Versus.
Yes.
Okay.
Like me versus you. And then the newer record called Nurses, in the bottom left has two keys, still that heart with a keyhole, and then like a cross, like a medical cross, on the left. So like they look both the same, but that's not coming out until.
That seems confusing because that heart is the same, right?
Yeah, the heart is the same, but then the bottom corners are
interesting,
are weird. That I don't know exactly when that album's coming out. It's got 2 singles out, but I was like, let me listen to Verses to figure out what is going on. So, and then choosing what song. This is one of the first ones that is on the record, called The Inquirer. So here is The Inquirer from Dave Hause.
Is the writing on the wall?
Which kind of feels like what do you who does it sound like to you?
I don't know.
Counting Crows?
Yeah.
A little bit. Do you know crap, there's this, I can't John Misty, Father John Misty.
I know of that, but I don't know if I've ever really listened.
Some of it sounds like that.
Those planes keep crashing in the middle of your dreams. Does your conscience scream?
I like the
off. That plane crash line in light of recent events, at least as
twice.
I'm recording.
Especially in Philly.
Yeah, there's a third one that just happened too. Yeah.
Are we in over our heads? We're popping pills just to sleep sound at night. Fever holds like a lonely parasite. Are the truths not adding up?
Knowing that this guy's like roots or whatever in punk rock, that makes sense from a lyrical perspective too now.
Has your faith been shattered cause you never had a say? Do those planes keep crashing in the middle of your dreams? Does your conscience scream a little louder every day? Is it just fear that keeps us here?
Dulcimer, it's one of my favorite instruments.
Yeah.
Keeps us here.
Little quick.
Yeah, when it
ended, you were like, "What?"
Well, there was a part of me that like throughout, was wondering if it was going to get heavier.
Yeah, there's
if it was going to go electric at all. You know what I mean? Like, you could see where it could. You could also see where it doesn't have to, and whatever.
Yep.
And so, for a moment, when they hit that chord, and there's just like that pause,
you thought it was
you're wondering, like, something like of that nature.
There are songs
and
in
then,
this
like,
album that do that.
Just keeps going. So, okay, this is just the end of the song, which is fine. I'm not saying it's a bad or thing or whatever. There were moments that I was expecting it to maybe take a turn, but didn't need to. So
yeah, that's probably like one of the softer songs on that record. It does some bigger things, but it's not. I don't know if there's any electric guitar in it.
Okay.
I mean, there might be but it's not like leading the way. So
yeah,
it's listed as Americana, the record.
Sure,
but the other one is the one coming up is listed as
because acoustic isn't a genre.
Well, genre is dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and here more like Verses. Alkaline Trio, Hot Water Music, The Menzingers, Nothington, Chris Creswell, Spanish Love Song. Have we had Spanish love songs on?
No.
We should. Gaslight Anthem, Off With Their Heads, Bouncing Souls, Tim Barry.
Oh. Did you ever listen to Gallows?
I've not enough that I would know a song.
Yeah, I mean, same. But I saw them at Warped Tour once.
Yeah.
They're great.
Okay.
there was like nobody there to see them, and the lead singer like came off stage, and he was just like out in what would be the audience.
Yeah.
With his mic, and
It was early in the day, wasn't it?
It was great. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It was probably like 1 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were great. It was super cool. Yeah. I didn't even like intend to go see them. I was just like walking by, and I hung out.
Cool.
Because I liked it. But I wonder if I went back and
if you'd like
if it was just that, I experienced it in the moment. I think like probably right after that, I probably did listen to them a little bit more. But yeah, that was a cool experience.
Cool.
Remember when Warped Tour was cool?
Oh my God.
And
now I don't like it because tickets are like sold out.
Yeah. And they were way too expensive.
But nobody knows who's playing.
Yeah.
Like they just announced.
They keep announcing bands.
But it's
Each day they announce more bands. And most of them I haven't heard of. And the ones I have heard of, I'm like, yeah, okay.
All right, you're up.
You Googling the Warped Tour?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, pull it up.
Vans Warped Tour. Who's still...
I did see Dance Hall Crashers.
303.
Yeah, I did see 303.
I'm just gonna look at the DC show because this is the one
we would maybe go
to. Bowling for Soup. Okay.
All right. Did I tell you about the first time I saw Bowling for Soup?
No.
It was the 1 year that Hershey hosted Warped Tour.
Maybe you did.
And I didn't know how it worked.
Yeah.
So my buddy and I, we went at like 3 p.m. and we realized we'd like missed all these bands.
Oh, wow.
Because we just assumed all the big bands are later. We didn't know.
Yeah.
It was the first time we ever went. We didn't know.
Yeah.
And we walk, like as you walk in, because it was at Hershey Park Stadium.
Yep.
And so it was mostly in the stadium, but there was some stuff outside. But anyway, as we're walking in the stadium, there's like, I think it was like the Ernie Ball stage.
Yep.
And it was basically just like a trailer that like the side of it opened up into a stage kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there's this band playing, and there's this big guitar player guy. Because and like all that stuff, and we were like, oh, okay, these guys are like kind of cool, whatever. What's their name? Bowling for Soup. Oh, that's interesting, whatever. And then the next year they were big and whatever. That was weird.
You're good.
But yeah, that was the first time. But we had missed Newfound Glory and like a couple other bands that we had really wanted to see. We did get to see. Actually saw like a really good. It was like the main stage thing because they go back and forth, like 5 in a row or something like that was like all the like a bunch of bands that we did want to see. So we saw like Taking Back Sunday, and we saw Story of the Year, Yellow Card.
Was this
maybe
2000
Thursday and like somebody else. It was like 4 or 5 bands like all in a row that we really were like, oh shoot, these are great.
What year was this?
Ooh, couldn't tell you. 2004 seems about right though.
Okay.
It's also where the band Sherwood, who I brought to the podcast a while ago, I saw them on a stage just to the side of the main stage, and I was standing there, and I like looked over to my left or my right, I can't remember, and there was the violin player from Yellow Card who had like just played.
Yeah.
And I got his autograph on like a slip of paper that what am I gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Probably threw it away, but
probably.
I was like, hey, great set, man. Like, how you doing? All right, who else we got?
Dance Hall Crashers.
Are they listed in alphabetical order?
Maybe
on this thing, because it's what Bo is looking at is basically like a redacted band list.
I think it is alphabetical.
Okay, that's good because
303 is the first band.
Yeah. And Dance Hall Crashers is partway through. That one I'm intrigued about. Dance Hall Crashers. I always kind of like them.
I'm only naming bands that I kind of
actually heard of.
Fishbone.
Yep.
Miss May I.
Yep.
Pennywise, which is cool. Point North.
Don't know them.
Saturdays at Your Place.
Hey.
Senses Fail, Simple Plan, State Champs, The Main, and We Come as Romans.
Yeah.
That's what is DC.
Yeah.
There's more, but...
Not many, so far at least.
Yeah. But CKY,
do you think
Cobra
that,
Starship?
Yeah. I like Cobra Starship.
Yeah.
At least I like that one album, maybe.
I like Cobra Starship's previous band, Midtown.
No, I know.
So good.
I still kind of wish, though, that Cobra Starship was what that first song was, the one from Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
I wish it was like a super group, like Gabe Saporta, Travi from Gym Class Heroes.
Oh, okay.
What's her name from, oh my gosh, what band is that?
I'm not gonna know.
Blanking.
It's not.
It was like a Decadence Records, like.
Was it from Paramore?
Super group kind of thing. No. Cobra Starship. What was the name of that song?
Snakes on a Plane. I think it was.
That was the like subtitle, I think. You might be able to pull up quicker than me.
I think that's the song that
Snakes on. Oh no, I'm sorry. It is called Snakes on a Plane, but then "Bring It" is in parentheses.
Bring it. Bring it.
Man, I'm getting no service right now. Oh, William Beckett of the Academy is, and then Maya Everson from The Sounds. Those are the other people besides Gabe Saporta.
And then is written by Sam Hollander.
Sure, who's that?
He's a songwriter.
And Dave Katz.
Somehow Sam Hollander. I read his book, but he wrote "High Hopes" by Panic. Cupid's Chokehold. Yep. He wrote. He was kind of like that time period of like giant pop punk bands.
Yeah, Dave Katz, same thing.
He did a ton of stuff, and then he kind of like went and did a whole bunch of other stuff. So a bunch of Panic songs, but then he also wrote "Save Me San Francisco" for Train.
Okay.
Which is like, they're like, it's a Know Nothing song, but like when they play it in San Francisco, it's like, this is the song.
There's an episode of, I think, CSI, like the original CSI, maybe. Maybe one of the spinoffs, I don't remember. Maybe Miami, whatever. Where Train is in it.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole episode is their music. But like they're not themselves. They're like another band.
Yeah.
But then I think also like the lead singer guy is like a suspect in the murder, or maybe he gets murdered. I can't remember the whole deal.
Okay.
I just remember it was like a thing, and I was like, I don't like this. So I don't really care for that band.
Gotcha. Anyways.
All right.
Could talk about
my team.
Interesting tune.
So just this week, so there's what's the word I'm looking for? Subscribe to any Substacks.
No, I don't even know. I mean, I kind of don't know what a Substack
is essentially, at least the couple people that I subscribe to, they use it more of like a newsletter kind of thing.
Yeah.
But people do like longer writings, or there's like lots of different ways that people kind of deal with it. And you can like pay for it and get other things. But that's, sorry. As I'm like scrolling through, I'm like realizing that I actually know this composer that I'm about to talk about before I even really talk about her. So anyway, I subscribe to one of the Substacks I subscribe to is from pianist, composer Ethan Iverson. Yeah. He's a jazz guy. But also he talks about other people's music, talks about classical music a lot. He's big into kind of noir novels and movies and things. So he talks about that sometimes. But there's just been some different things where he'll link to some stuff and I'll check it out and find it kind of interesting. So he was talking about this tune or this piano piece called Heartbreaker, and specifically this link to an article by Jeremy Dank, who's a piano player and writer, whose book I just read actually, and him talking about this piece Heartbreaker. And so that's where I found it, and I was like, oh, this is really great, I really like this, so let me bring it to the podcast. So let me first read to you about the piece. So this is the composer's note about it. So Missy Mazzoli is the composer. She says, as a composer who started her musical life as a pianist, it was unexpectedly difficult to write a short piece for the American Pianists Association's competition. I wanted to write something virtuosic, but something that stood out from traditionally showy, quote-unquote, competitive pieces. My new work, and this is from 2013 when she actually wrote it, my new work, Heartbreaker, is virtuosic in subtle, unusual ways. It starts out deceptively simple and quickly spirals into something that is just within the limits of the pianist's control. It requires a virtuosity that is not about playing faster than everyone else or even about playing more accurately than everyone else, but more about striking a balance between rhythmic precision and the freewheeling abandon that the piece requires. So that is about the piece, and it was commissioned, like it said, for the American Pianists Association in honor of the 2013 DeHaan Classical Fellow, whatever all of that means. But anyway, I was scrolling down through her list of works, and one of them, which I'm going to have to try to find this on my phone. Where is... Oh, finding page. There we go. This piece called Dark with Excessive Bright, which is a concerto for contrabass or violin and string orchestra. And it was commissioned by the Australian Chamber Orchestra. I actually used that piece as one of my listenings for my AP Music Theory class. I just didn't put together that was the same composer, so that's kind of interesting. Cool. But anyway, the only recording that I know of this piece is by Michael Mizrahi, who is, his performance is what we're going to listen to today. He's got a big old long bio. He's performed all over the place, and it looks like he is he's in some chamber groups and different things and given solo recitals here, there, and everywhere. But he is also, looks like, a professor at Lawrence University. And then is part of, he's been on all kinds of stuff. His bio on his website is like kind of broken up into different things. He's the Frank C. Shattuck Professor of Music at the Lawrence University Conservatory of Music in Appleton, Wisconsin, as well as being a solo performer and working with chamber groups and other things. And then Jeremy Dank's article, or I don't even know what you would, article I guess is fine, but is from, I'm trying to find it. Oh, he performed it back in the fall, but he just wrote a thing about it. All right, hang on. I got to do some Googling. You should talk about something.
I should?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a black cat, and this black cat loves to sleep on things that are black.
Okay. And so then you can't see it, and you sit
so
on it?
you can't see it, yeah. And then I'm sometimes scrolling through Instagram, and the lead singer from Babel Map is posted a photo of her black cat sitting on her, but she's also wearing all black. So you can't really see the cat.
Amazing. All right. All of a sudden, I cannot find the link to this thing. That's annoying. Anyway, Jeremy Dank wrote about this piece, and he kind of like broke it down in some different ways, and now I can't find it. I can only find about where he performed it maybe a couple times. Oh, man, why can't I find this? I don't know. You would just think it would be like, oh, here it is. But nope, it's not. Anyway, he wrote about it and kind of broke it down and talked about different sections. He wrote a book called Every Good Boy Does Fine.
Yeah, I saw that in your
which I've owned for a while now and just like finally read in like December. It's very good. It's like a memoir of essentially of him from a young boy up through his graduate school experience. It's basically like him becoming essentially like a trained classical pianist and stuff, and also about his life and certainly within music and different things. And it's really interesting. And within it, he will talk about, so each chapter has like a playlist of different pieces, mostly ones that he was learning and playing and stuff, but also just some that were inspiring to him or, whatever. But it's really interesting. And also the way that he breaks down some of the music and talks about it, especially for those that would not have an understanding of music. Yeah. Is interesting. So this article kind of does that as well. I'm sorry I can't find it to properly credit it, but
how dare you?
I know.
How dare you?
I'll keep searching here. So anyway, we can listen to the piece.
So you guys should listen to this on your own because we're going to talk over it. So this song is 4 minutes and 44 seconds long. In the suggested songs, I'm guessing because it's 4 minutes and 44 seconds, is also
4:33.
Is the story of OJ. I don't know why, because it's from 444.
Okay.
I don't get it.
in the Substack thing that Ethan Iverson put out, where he links about this. This is just in like a series of things like, hey, check this out. He says about Jeremy Dank on Missy Mazzoli's excellent piano piece, Heartbreaker. And he says, offhand, I don't remember a major practitioner, meaning like a big-time piano player, going this deep on a relatively recent modern work before. And then he also mentions about how it was only recorded by one person. Oh, this is from Jeremy Dank's own Substack. That's why I couldn't find it right away. And then, yeah, he kind of lists his own like kind of personal feelings about it. And then he goes on a deep dive, and he actually has like musical excerpts. I'm showing Bo currently.
Very cool.
But he has excerpts from, so you can kind of see like exactly what he's talking about. He references like a Beethoven opus and some other things. So yeah, it's really interesting. She switches time signatures a few times. She'll go to like 5/8 as opposed to like the normal 4/4, 3/4, some other things. There's themes and stuff that come back. So to me, it's just a really beautiful piece of music. Thoughts?
It's solo piano music.
Not for you?
I like that because I know that that's actually like tougher than you think it is. Just hit the same note over and over again. It's not like, oh, that's easy on a guitar.
Yeah.
It's like on a key, it's the same place. Those low notes are great.
Yeah.
It's basically like the piano sounds great.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to buy the score to this.
Yeah.
Just because I'm intrigued to like kind of dig in a little bit more. Check out some of the like, look for those recurring themes and things. And it's $14. So I already looked it up, but
Just for the one song or piece?
it's nearly 5-minute piano piece. So it's a lot of music.
Yeah.
What?
You swallowed, and I heard it.
Oh,
And
sorry.
it's like it's getting really quiet,
Yeah.
and we're just like, do it.
Yeah, I like it.
It's still going. It's got 7 seconds left.
I like it though.
I don't know what the 4 seconds left are.
Just make sure they got all the ring out of it.
And it's not the last track of the. It really is. It's like, okay, guys,
Sorry, I keep bumping my microphone.
how dare you?
I know. Yeah, so it's from Michael Mizrahi's Currents album, which features music by different composers. No, don't do that. Sorry, I'm trying to go to the album itself. Sarah Kirkland Snyder, Troy Harrion, Mark Danzigers, Asha Srinivasan, and then Missy Mazzoli and Patrick Burke features works by all of them. So, yeah, it's I really like it. I need to reread. Well, I want to get the score, and then I want to reread Jeremy Dank's thoughts on it. So, and I would recommend his book. Like I said, Every Good Boy Does Fine. I really enjoyed it.
Cool.
So, yeah, looking forward. I think I'm going to read a graphic novel next. I have one called Heathen and one called Ballad for Sophie, I think. And I also have this like collected edition of the Donny Cates Guardians of the Galaxy.
Cool.
But then I have like also just books and books and books and books and books to read. By the
Yeah.
way, the book that I bought that I was like, oh, I think I might have this. And if I do, Bo gets this. I don't have it.
Okay.
Sorry, you're not getting it. You also don't have the records that I owe you.
Yeah, we're gonna push back Matt Damon. He was supposed to be here, but
Oh.
like we had to push him. Not enough time.
Oh.
All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you for sticking around till the end. Like,
Hope
subscribe.
everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl, which
Happened 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago.
I hope Kendrick Lamar won. That's what I hope.
I heard that Taylor Swift. I heard these people got the script. I'm like, the Chiefs are gonna.
They're gonna win.
They're gonna lose.
And then Travis Kelce. No, they're gonna win, and then Travis Kelce's gonna propose to her on the field, and the celebration.
Isn't that what they said they were gonna do last year?
Yeah, but like now it's actually gonna happen.
and tonight she's gonna, as recording this, she's gonna win a Grammy, and then she's gonna win the Super Bowl, and then Anyways,
cool.
Wow, that is so dynamic. I'm looking at the recording.
Yeah,
it is extremely dynamic.
Yeah.
It's great. Unlike every other thing that we ever do.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a pretty dynamic set.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later.
All right, bye.